right, hi guys, my name is Angela, and today we're just going to work through a nice full body stretch. So we'll do just a quick go through the body. We'll try to hit every muscle here. All you'll need is just some space to work. So maybe you lay down a mat, maybe some carpet, wherever is comfortable for you at home, and that's all you are going to need. So let's start standing today. So let's take the feet wide, wider than the shoulders here, kind of coming into the top of a wide second. So toes out, heels in. And we're going to start with 3 deep breaths. So it's going to be an inhale, sink low. Exhale, let the arms go. Good, 2 more times like that. Inhale, sink low, reach. Exhale, press it away. Good, 1 more time here. Inhale, sink low, reach. And exhale, let it go. Good, heel toe those feet back together here. And we're going to start working into the spine a little bit. So take those arms up overhead. Grab the left wrist with the right hand. Take a deep breath in to stretch tall, reach long through the spine. And then on the exhale, stretch over to the right. So as you stretch here, press a little deeper into that left foot. Really feel that left side body stretch. If it feels good, start to open your chest up towards the ceiling. Get a little deeper side body stretch. Now use your core muscles, your belly muscles to pull yourself back through center and then switch your grip. It's an inhale breath to lengthen. Exhale to stretch and reach towards the left side now. This time pressing a little bit deeper through that right foot, just to deepen the stretch. And if it feels good to you, maybe that chest starts to open up towards the ceiling, making the stretch even still a little bit deeper. Use your core muscles, come right back through center, release the grip. Interlace the hands behind the tailbone now. So right behind the tailbone, soft bend in your knees. And you're going to stretch your knuckles down as you stretch your chest up towards the ceiling. So getting just a nice stretch through the shoulders, the chest. Beautiful job. Go ahead and let that go here. Start to roll through the shoulders. Let's take 3 shoulder rolls backwards. And 3 shoulder rolls forwards. Nice work. All right, now working in towards the thigh muscles and the hip flexor muscles. Find something to grab onto, so it can be a chair, a couch, a wall. And we'll start on the left side here. So you're going to bend your left knee, hold onto your left foot with your left hand. Stay low, so stay soft in that right knee. Don't let it hyperextend. Stay tall through the chest. Keep the core engaged. And then just gently start to slide that left knee back until you feel a stretch in the front of your thigh and in your hip flexors. And we'll hold here just for about a few more seconds. Good. Very gently start to release that foot. And then switch. So this time reaching back for the right foot with the right hand. Stay soft in that left knee. Don't let it hyperextend. Keep the core engaged, the tailbone tucked, the chest tall, and then that right knee stretches back. And if any of these stretches feel particularly good, feel free to pause the tape and just hold it a little bit longer, or skip over any ones that don't feel good at all. And very gently start to release that right foot. Once again, stack your feet so they're just directly underneath your shoulders. Interlace those hands one more time behind the tailbone. Soft bend in your knees, stretch through the chest. And then slowly start to fold forward over your legs here. The knees can stay soft. Let your head be heavy. Pull the shoulder blades a little bit deeper. And then maybe the knuckles lift up a little bit farther from the hips. Just let the shoulders rinse. Should be a stretch, no pain at all. Take 1 more deep breath in. And then slowly let your hands come down first to your hips, and then all the way down to the floor. Just find a ragdoll here so the knees can stay pretty bent. Make sure the head stays pretty heavy. And this can sway side to side. You can stay still, folding over here. Maybe you grab opposite elbows. Maybe you interlace the hands behind the head, whatever feels good to drape over the legs here and get a stretch into the hamstrings. Take 2 more deep breaths here. And then slowly bend into your knees, starting to bring this down onto the floor here. I'm just going to move my mat so you can see. And we're going to move into some deeper leg stretches here. So let's start with the right foot forward, coming into a lunge position. So you're down on your back knee. Make sure this front knee is directly over the ankle. It's not going forward past the toes. So you want to make sure it's nice and stacked over that ankle. And just let your hands frame the front foot to start. So just let your glute muscles, your hip flexor muscles start to relax. And then as you are ready, maybe those hands walk up onto that right knee. Maybe the hips sink a little bit deeper. Now as you're doing this, try not to let that right hip sink forward. Keep pulling it back so that hips stay nice and square. Good. From here, let's take the right fingertips down to the floor. If they don't reach the floor, you can always just keep your forearm on your right thigh and reach that left arm up and over. So a nice deep side stretch into the left side here. Good. Keep that left hip down. Keep that right knee stacked. And again, your right hand can be on your leg or down on the floor to take it a little bit deeper. Come back through center here. Frame that front foot again. We're going to flex the toes and find a half split here. So working a little bit more into that hamstring. Try to pull the toes towards your face to get the calf muscle and the hamstring stretching. And then think about stretching your chest forward towards the toes. So you're keeping your spine nice and long instead of rounding. So nice and long through the spine. Your back hip is stacked directly over your back knee. And keep the deep breaths going here. So see if you can use your exhales to start to relax a little bit deeper into the stretch. Okay, let's take 2 more deep breaths here. Job. From here, we're going to swing that right leg back around and take the left foot forward, doing the same thing on the left side. So start by framing the front foot. Just let the glutes and the hips relax. And then as you are ready, those hands can walk up onto the left knee and let the hips sink a little bit deeper. This time, that left hip is going to want to sink forward, so keep pulling it back to square the hips. Deep breaths here. That front knee is directly over that front ankle. And now we'll take our side stretch so that left hand can come down to the floor or onto the thigh and take that right arm up and over to stretch. And keep stretching that right hip down to get a little deeper into that side body. That left knee stays stacked through center. And then come back through center, frame the front foot, flex the toes. Here's your half split. So back hips directly over that back right knee. Your left foot is flexed. You're pulling your toes towards your face and sending your chest forward towards the toes to keep the spine long and get deeper into the hamstring and calf muscles. And find those deep breaths again. So use the exhale to let go of any tension, any resistance, and melt a little deeper into the stretch. Very nice job. We're going to take that left leg around here and move into some inner thigh stretch. So we're going to take this into a seated position. And let's take the right leg long to start. So we'll take the right leg nice and long, and the left foot is going to go into the right inner thigh to set up. So we're going to work on stretching the left hip and left kind of side lower back to start. So to do that, we're going to bring the right forearm down to the thigh or down to the floor if that's accessible to you. Either of these work. Start by opening the chest towards the ceiling. And then take that left arm up and over to stretch. So you should feel the stretch in that left lower side back and left hip. Your hand can stay here. Another option is to take it behind the head and keep opening your chest towards the ceiling. You're going to notice this left hip wants to pop up. Try to keep stretching it down towards the floor. Breathe into the stretch. From here, we're going to lift up, turn to face that right leg, pull the right toes towards the face, and fold forward over that right leg. Your hands can stay on the floor, or you can reach and grab for the leg if that feels good. Continue to stretch that left hip down towards the floor. Good job. And then start to walk the hands in. We'll switch sides here. So the left leg is going to go long, right foot to the left inner thigh. That left arm can come down to the leg or down to the floor. Open the chest first, and then that right arm up and over. Don't let that right hip pop up. Keep stretching it down towards the floor. You can leave your arm extended or take that hand behind the head and open the chest up towards the ceiling. And then lift up, turn to face that left leg, flex the toes towards your face, and fold forward. Keep that right sit bone connected to the floor. Nice job. So from here, walk the hands in, take both legs long out in front of you. Reach up tall, flex the toes towards your face. Just roll through the fingers, the wrists, and then the feet and the toes, roll them out. And then inhale, stretch tall through the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Reach down the legs. So your hands can stay on the floor. You can reach and grab for your legs. If you can reach them, maybe you grab onto the feet or to the toes, whatever is accessible to you. You want to feel this stretch in the back of your hamstrings, the back of your hips, and your lower back. Start to walk the hands in here and take your feet into a butterfly shape. So soles of the feet together. And you're going to grab onto your feet here. Just flutter the legs a little bit. Get the hips to open up. And then we're going to start to fold forward here. So you have two options. First option is you can round through the spine. So I'll show you from the side. You can round into the spine and try to get your face and reach your head towards your toes. Or, like we've done before, you can keep the spine long and start to walk the hands out in front of you. So whatever feels better to you, you can go into that variation. So either longer spine, reaching forward, or curling the head down towards the feet. And 2 more deep breaths here. Start to walk your hands in here, and I'm going to turn around just so I can show you. We're going to work our way down onto your backs. Now we're going to target the outside of the hips here, so the outer hips, and we're going to work into a figure 4 stretch. So to do that, you're going to take the right leg first and cross it over the left knee. If this is a stretch here, you can just stay in this position. If you want to take the stretch deeper, you're going to reach for that left leg and pull it in towards you. So you should feel this stretch on the outside of the right hip. Take some deep breaths here. Again, using those exhales to sink a little bit deeper into the stretch. And then we'll switch. So gently bring the left foot down first, lower the right foot, and then switch. So the left leg will cross over. You can stay here if this is enough stretch. If you want to take it deeper, reach that right leg in towards you. One more deep breath here. Slowly lower the foot down. And then the left foot. Hug your knees in towards your chest. And if it feels okay, you can rock and roll down the spine. And come up to find a comfortable seated position. So legs can be crossed, maybe you're sitting on your knees, however you feel comfortable sitting. From here, we're going to take the right ear towards the right shoulder and then gently press the left shoulder down. So you're getting a nice stretch down the neck here. And you can toggle the chin a little bit to change the location of the stretch. Gently coming back through center and to the other side. So left ear, left shoulder, right shoulder will stretch down. You can just toggle the chin a little bit to change the stretch. Good. Come right back through center here. Take the right arm across the body. Stretch it in towards you. Try to keep this right shoulder down. Try not to let it pop up towards your ear. And then switch, open the arms, take the left arm across the body. Keep that left shoulder blade down. And then release the arms here. Take the right arm overhead, grab the right elbow with the left hand, and then stretch that right hand down the spine, getting into the triceps. Try not to let yourself round here, but keep tall through the chest. And then switch that out. We're going to take the left arm up and over, grab the left elbow, stretch that left hand down the spine, stay tall through the chest. And then release that down, roll out through the shoulders, backwards and forwards. And then take the arms, extend them right out in front of you, and plug the shoulders down your back. Good. Keep that core nice and tight. We're going to lift the palms up and then stretch them down. Good. Open the fingers wide and then make a fist. Good. Hold on to that fist and then roll the wrists. Go 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Interlace the fingers. Press the palms forward, round through the upper back. Pull the pit of the belly in deep. And then use a deep inhale to stretch up tall. Exhale, stretch to the right. Inhale back through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale back through center. Exhale, release the wrists, roll them out. And you are all set. Nice job, everyone. Hope everyone's surviving quarantine at home and keeping nice and stretched out and active. We'll see you guys soon.